Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Listen and Learn. I'm really glad you're here today because what we're about to do can completely change the way you move from B1 English to C2 fluency. Most learners believe this journey takes years, but the truth is that the speed of your progress depends less on time and more on what you practice. In the next few minutes, we're going to cover the exact habits, actions, and mindsets that real advanced learners use so you can start applying them today. Before we begin, imagine this for a moment. You wake up one day speaking English clearly and confidently. You understand fast conversations, and you express ideas naturally without translating in your head. You feel in control of your English instead of feeling stuck. This is not a dream. It is simply the result of practicing the right things consistently. The comfort trap. Let's start with the biggest reason why people stay stuck at B1. It's not because their ability is limited. It's because their English becomes comfortable. Your brain creates what scientists call a working version of English. This personal version of the language is good enough for daily communication, but it works only in familiar situations. The moment you step into faster conversations, different accents, or more complex topics, your English suddenly feels incomplete because your brain stopped stretching. To upgrade your English, you need to push beyond what feels comfortable. Shift 1. Active speaking and breaking fossilization. At the B1 level, the problem is often lack of active speaking, not lack of grammar knowledge. If you aren't speaking daily, your English becomes frozen. Every small mistake you repeat becomes more permanent. Researchers call this fossilization. For instance, if you keep saying, "I don't know what means," instead of, "I don't know what it means," your brain starts believing the incorrect version is correct. The only way to break this is by speaking regularly, even if it's just a few minutes a day. Here is something practical you can start doing today. 1. Choose a simple topic, like what happened in your day or what you ate for breakfast. 2. Record yourself speaking for 2 minutes. Don't try to be perfect. 3. When you listen back, you'll hear the sentences where your English sounded natural and the places where you hesitated. This simple routine improves your fluency faster than hours of silent studying. And now, let's add a quick shadowing moment to help your mouth get used to a more natural rhythm. I'm trying to express my ideas more clearly. Again, I'm trying to express my ideas more clearly. Shadowing helps your mouth copy natural rhythm, stress, and speed. Shift 2. Active listening and decoding speed. Most B1 learners understand English only when it's slow, clear, and predictable. But real conversation is not like that. People talk fast, use connected speech, and use shorter forms like gonna, wanna, and gotta, blending words together. Your brain cannot understand this style unless it is exposed to it frequently. The good news is your brain adapts quickly when you expose it to repeated listening at natural speed. Try this technique called narrow listening today. Pick a short video or podcast that you enjoy. Watch it once with subtitles so your brain understands the meaning. Then watch the same video again without subtitles. This forces your brain to focus on sound instead of text. We need to go one step deeper with active listening. Active listening builds C1 and C2 comprehension. It means you don't just hear the words, you notice where the speaker pauses, how they connect sounds, and which words are stressed. This is the difference between understanding English and feeling English. Here's a simple exercise that advanced learners use. Play a short clip from a show or podcast. Listen for 10 seconds. Pause. Repeat those 10 seconds out loud, even if you can't catch every word. Play it again and compare. This method forces your brain to process English at real speed. Let's try a quick shadowing moment to train your ears and mouth together. I'm training my ears to understand English more naturally. Again, I'm training my ears to understand English more naturally. Your goal is rhythm, not perfection. Shift 3. Reading for advanced vocabulary. At B1, you know common vocabulary like help, start, and try. These are useful, but they won't take you to C2. You need richer and more detailed vocabulary. And the only place where advanced vocabulary naturally appears is through reading. Reading exposes your brain to 2 or 3 times more unique words than everyday speech. The key is not to stop at every difficult word. Instead, focus on patterns. When you see the same phrase appearing again and again, that phrase should become part of your English. You can start small. 1. Choose an article on a topic you enjoy, like technology or psychology. Read for 5 minutes without stopping. Then, read the same paragraph aloud. This improves pronunciation, vocabulary, memory, and confidence all at once. For maximum power, find the audio version of a book or story. Listen while reading. When you shadow along with the audio, you train your accent, rhythm, and sentence flow naturally while your eyes see the words. Shift 4. Building daily immersion. Fluency doesn't come from studying, it comes from living in the language. The more English surrounds you, the faster your brain adjusts. You don't need to travel to create immersion. You can build it at home. Simple ways to build immersion. Change your phone and laptop to English. Follow English-speaking creators. Watch your favorite content in English. The goal is for your brain to receive tiny pieces of English every day. These pieces slowly reshape the way you think, and soon you begin forming sentences in English automatically. You start reacting in English before translating. That's the moment you move from B1 to C1 and beyond. Let's connect with the language with one more sentence. I'm surrounding myself with English every single day. Listener, repeat. I'm surrounding myself with English every single day. This mindset alone can accelerate your fluency more than any textbook. Shift 5. Essential feedback and correction. You can study for years, but without correction, your mistakes become part of your speaking style. This is why many learners stay stuck at B1. When you repeat an incorrect sentence, your brain accepts it as correct. You don't need a professional teacher every day. What you need is awareness. Start by keeping a simple error log. Whenever you notice something you said that felt wrong, like saying, "He explained me," instead of, "He explained it to me," or "I didn't went," instead of, "I didn't go," write it down. When you check these mistakes later, your brain slowly replaces old patterns with better ones. You can also record yourself speaking for 1 or 2 minutes using your phone. Listening back provides self-feedback that makes your brain more sensitive to natural English patterns. If you have a tutor, ask them to correct only your most important mistakes, not everything. Fixing the big mistakes first helps your confidence grow faster. Shadow this line to train natural grammar rhythm. I'm improving my English by correcting my mistakes early. Listener, repeat. I'm improving my English by correcting my mistakes early. When you repeat sentences like this, your mouth learns the correct structure automatically without heavy grammar study. Almost every learner feels stuck at some point, but research shows that consistency beats intensity. Small, daily practice is always more powerful than long, exhausting study sessions once a week. If you study English for 15 minutes every day, you will improve far more than someone who studies 2 hours once a week, because your brain needs repetition, not pressure. Remember to celebrate small wins. If you understand a new sentence today, that is a win. If you finish listening to a podcast, that is a win. These moments matter because they tell your brain that you are improving. Finally, do not be afraid of making mistakes. Mistakes are not a sign of weakness. They are a sign that your brain is learning. When you accept this, your confidence grows. Repeat this powerful mindset statement with me. I'm improving a little every day, and that is enough. Conclusion. Let's bring everything together. If you speak a little each day, listen to natural English, read regularly, build daily immersion, correct mistakes early, and stay consistent, you will move from B1 to C2 faster than you ever imagined. Fluency isn't magic, it's a habit. It's the decision to keep learning even on days when motivation is low. If you follow the steps you learned today, you will not stay at B1. You will rise to C1, you will rise to C2, and you will speak English with confidence and clarity that feels natural and effortless. I truly believe you can do this. If you want more practice to build your vocabulary and train your fluency even faster, make sure to watch the next video on the screen. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next lesson here on Listen and Learn.